everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole. I'm an astrologer, card reader, and life coach, and this is my channel dedicated to all of those things, plus spiritual topics in general. If you're interested in booking a reading or a coaching session with me, you may do so at my website, NicoleBrenny.com. Today, we are going to see what is coming up next for you in love. This is a timeless reading. You can read it. You can watch it at any time that you want to. All you have to do is pick a card. I have card number 1 here, 2, 3, and 4. So choose between the numbers 1 and 4. I will put the links to accessing those cards below, and I will be reading for you to see what is coming up next for you in love. So I will see you guys in a second. All right, we have group number 1. This is what is coming up next for you in love, and this is going to be super exciting because who doesn't want to hear about their love lives? And this will reveal to you what is up. So we have love. So love is coming up next for you in love. This card is actually super powerful, to be honest with you. So this is a clear indication that you do not have to worry about your love life. Like, love is going to be popping off. It's not going to be you crying alone in your room being sad. Like, there are opportunities for love. 4 of Cups as well. This card is a little bit different, but I'll go into that a bit more. You also have the Divine Masculine, which is a great card. Awakening, which is another beautiful card. It says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. So we have these really, really beautiful cards. And actually, I'm just going to start with these, and then I'll add the rest for clarity after I get into these cards in particular. So you need to know that love is coming into your life. So you probably have gone through some emotional disappointment, or maybe you actually feel like there was some love in your life and you didn't accept it when you should have, or you might be feeling regret, or you might be going back in your mind being like, oh, I wish I would have done things differently, or I could have said this, or I could have done that. All of that could be the case, but forget about it, because now is the time for love. And I think your only problem and your only block, your only obstacle at all to love is literally just not being open to it. Like, you could be pushing love away without even realizing it, just because you are taking people for granted and taking situations for granted. Like, there's love all around you and you're just not willing to see it. That's like your only problem that you can possibly have right now in terms of love. You are going through a sort of awakening where I think you're realizing kind of where you've pushed love away and how you can be more open to it. And another block that you do have is the Divine Masculine. So especially for women, really integrating a healthy masculine side and really seeking partners who have both a healthy masculine as well as a healthy feminine side will be important to you. You need to be willing to really see all of yourself, really fly as high as you can in your life, as well as dive as deeply into the darkness as you can in your life, and find your own strength outside of a relationship as well. But you do have opportunities for love, and some of those opportunities for love might not just be romantic. They could be friends, it could be family, they could be nieces and nephews and children, but it's still love. And I think once you kind of accept that, you will really feel fulfilled. And I do think that many of you will also kind of get into a relationship as well that could be a stable relationship. But for some of you, it's like there's love all around you and you're not even integrating it. And part of that is because your Divine Masculine is messed up, and so you're chasing after the wrong things. Like, you chase, and chase, when a proper hunter only chases after the prizes that are really worth it. And so you probably have gone off after people that really weren't totally worth your time. So you're kind of waking up and realizing like, oh, I need to really figure out how exactly I want to fill my cup, and quit filling my cup with people's, places, situations, and partners that really aren't fit for me. Because love is so intense. Love is so powerful. So why not experience that with the right person? So you're having some realizations, you're having some awakenings, but do not feel like right now in your life you need to sit in your room crying, being sad because things aren't working out the way that you want them to, because they can work out, and they are working out, and they will continue to work out if you can just be brave enough to really see where you're rejecting and pushing love away. Love can come to you in many forms, and love might even come to you in the form of a person, but don't chase after things that aren't really doing anything. We have a few more cards for you. We have the 4 of Diamonds. We have La Botella, or in Argentinian Spanish, La Botella. And we have Hate. Wow. I'm really glad that I didn't flip these cards over till last because I feel like they're a little confusing in terms of what I just said. But what these cards are saying is that you need to be secure in yourself before you have something to offer. And what you want to offer needs to be really good. And when I'm looking at this, I'm actually thinking of kombucha, whereas like kombucha and wine only taste really good once they've fermented for a while. So it's like, I think you have something to offer right now, but it's okay to be patient. It's okay to wait until you really feel secure in yourself and you have a firm foundation within yourself to access the relationship that you want. So I am seeing some of you guys will get into a relationship, but you still need to do this work. Others of you, you're not going to be in a relationship right now, this instant, but there is going to be love all around you and there's going to be opportunities all around you where you're not even going to feel like you need a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So it's really important for you to just focus on your own stability and your own security in the meantime. And part of your awakening process, part of the realizations you're having is like you've been holding a lot of hatred and grudges towards relationships that didn't work out, and even yourself feeling like I should have said this differently, I should have done this differently, I could have made it work if only A, B, C, and D, and E, and F, and G, and blah, 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 and C, and Z. I don't know. I said that really weird, but you guys know what I mean. It's like, stop with the self-hatred. Like, get secure in yourself. Whatever you have to offer is not Coca-Cola, as this appears. It is like it's a fermented, juicy drink. It's a kombucha. So give it time. And the longer that you wait doesn't mean that you're old and ugly and gray. The longer that you wait means that the tastier the kombucha becomes. And then there's a point where, it does get a little bit nasty, but then at that point we change it to wine where it only becomes better and better and better. So time is not a construct we want to worry about in terms of pile number one people right now. You guys have a lot of work to do, and love is all around you, and you don't have to worry about a damn thing, okay? What I'm trying to say is everything is good and everything is fine and you're okay. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this card pull. And of course, this is a general reading, so make sure if you want to go deeper that you get a reading with me at my website, NicoleBrenny.com. I offer tarot card readings. I offer cards of truth readings, reading cards like this, and I combine those, tarot, cards of truth, and astrology, because I'm an astrologer, in my diamond reading, which is my most comprehensive, popular reading, and I love to do that. So you guys can book a reading with me today. See you guys next week. Pile number one. Pile number two. We are going to look at what is coming up next for you with love. The life force. So new beginnings with love. Letting the past go. Knight of Wands. So someone's coming into your life very quickly here. Compatibility. So could be good. We're going to see if it's good. And boundaries. So I have a few more cards also that I'm going to pull for you, as well as this card here that fell, and I will do those after I read these initial cards, okay? You're starting something new. If you're already in a relationship, things are just going to get a little bit more vibrant for you and a little bit nicer for you, probably a little bit more sexual. There could be a lot of questions coming up of, are we actually truly compatible? And honestly, what I would say is compatibility is actually not your problem. Your problem is like you're trying to merge too much with this person when you really need to keep boundaries around who you are and the other person is, and maintain your own individuality in this partnership, because this partner that you have wants to be free, or you want to be free, and it's important that you're honoring the boundaries that each individual has to live their life the way that they want to live it, which might not always be exactly the same. People don't always see eye to eye. So make those boundaries, make those compromises, and be willing to always do things in a different way instead of getting stuck in a rut with your relationship. For those of you that are single, it's also important for you to be willing to date people and spend a lot of time dating many people if you need to, so you can figure out what it is that you actually want. Take your time to figure out, are we compatible? Have some boundaries. Don't just jump into bed with the first person that you think might actually be the love of your life. Like, take some time to get to know these people, and don't cross your boundaries just because you feel insecure or because you're doing it out of like a hope that this is going to be the one for you. Wait until you actually know. So the Knight of Wands here is telling me that some of you guys are really in a dating mode right now, and really take your time getting to know people and enjoying people and learning about who they are and what their family is like and how they treat women or how they treat men before you actually jump into bed with them. And really just respect your own boundaries as well. Like maybe some of you guys don't have that boundary. So what are your boundaries? And know when you're in a dating situation, when it's okay to just be like, you know what? I'm not really enjoying this. I'm not really feeling this. So I'm just going to call it a night. And be willing to be that upfront and bold with people, because you're always going to get a new chance with this card, this beginnings card, to meet new people. There's a lot of people that are around you. So it's better that you just go out and have fun and date a lot of people and get to know people and figure out what it is that you want than try to force something that's not working, that doesn't really fit into the way that you think your life should be or where you think your life is going. We have 3 more cards that I'm going to lay down for you here. We have Glory. Ooh, I really like that. I think this is saying that you'll be successful if you really are a little bit more patient with yourself. You have the 7 of Diamonds, which is like, don't seek validation from anyone but yourself, and also trusting your boundaries more. And La Escalera, which is the ladder. This actually reminds me of a little game that people play. It's like a mind game, a visualization game where you tell a person to visualize a house and then visualize a horse and then visualize a ladder, and you ask them like, where's the ladder in relationship to the horse? What color is the horse? What does the house look like? And based off of those responses, you can figure out the personality of a person. So I've really seen that group number 2, you guys need to spend way more time getting to know people. And even if you're with somebody, like listen to the beginning of what I was saying before, but you are still getting to know that person. I don't care if you've been married for 20 years, you have a lot more to learn about people and yourself, and you need to be an individual in that relationship. Really respect your boundaries and don't expect anyone to understand them except for yourself. Do not seek validation from any external source. You are the only one that can validate yourself. Sometimes we jump into relationships or we jump into bed with somebody because we want to feel validated and like we're whole and that we're lovable and worth loving. That is not your game right now. If you do these things, you will have glory. You are a glorious person already, but sometimes you're not acting like it. So you are going to date some people that are not right for you. But don't waste your time with them. 7 of Diamonds, you can't waste your time. You have so many other things to do. Why aren't you doing them instead? Or other people to do, why aren't you doing them instead? People that are actually going to love you. Right? Honor your boundaries. There could be some issues with that. Even in your long-term relationship, boundaries of like not being respected either. So get to know each other. I don't care how long you've been together. Get to know each other better. Comment below with what you think of this reading. I hope it resonated with you. Give it a thumbs up if it did. Subscribe if you haven't. I will have more pick a card readings on my channel in the future. And this is a general reading. If you want to go deeper and find out more specifically what's coming up for you in love, you may book a reading at my website, www.nicolebrenny.com. And I would love to go deeper with you. We can look specifically at your love life. That would be a lot of fun. And if you want to use astrology and the cards of truth, which are playing cards, I actually use a system using your birth date to look at that. You can do that as well. It's a very comprehensive reading called the Diamond Reading. And I would love to hang out with you and read for you in a very comprehensive way. I'll see you guys in the next video. Pile number 3, this is for you. What is coming up next for you in love? Leadership. This is a great card to get when in terms of love. It's a super nice card to have. We have the Ace of Cups, which it's beautiful. I want to show you these cards actually. Ace of Cups, leadership, which also says the gift on it. We have sexuality. I've actually never drawn that card yet. And play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And then I have 3 more cards that I will be casting as soon as I analyze these 4 cards that I have in front of us right now. So you guys are going to be having super fun, a super fun time. And a lot of this is going to be based off of real love. So your heart is opening, your sexuality is opening. If you're in a loving relationship, this is such an amazing time to explore your sexuality and play and do things that you never really even thought you would do sexually. I don't see anything dark. I don't see BDSM. I don't see anything crazy. But I do see you guys having fun, maybe dressing up, maybe using toys, whatever. I know this is not always an 18+ channel, but it's going to be a fun time for you guys sexually and playing around with each other, just not taking things so seriously. If you're feeling like you're in a rut with your relationship, this could be just the thing that you need to spice things up. Like I said, you don't need to go crazy and buy a whip and get some handcuffs. This is more about having fun, laughing, giggling, just being stupid and silly together. That's really going to enliven your relationship. And whoever is listening to this video, it's up to you to take the lead. So if you're a guy listening to this video, here's the gift, maybe you're the one that needs to buy your wife or your girlfriend a vibrator. Like, spice it up and have some fun, or buy her the crazy outfit. If you're a woman that is watching this video, same thing. Like, it's up to you to buy the sexy outfit, or it's up to you to buy the toy, or whatever it is that you need to do to spice things up, or to create the game, or to create the moment. Leadership is called for, because it's not going to be a mutual thing where both of you are like, oh my God, let's have fun tonight. It's going to be more like, hey, I want to have fun, and I love you. I love you so much. We're going to get a little crazy. Those of you that are single, you are going to probably fall in love with somebody or meet someone where it's going to be so much fun. Don't take things too seriously in the beginning. I mean, I think some of you that are listening, you might not even end up in a committed relationship just yet, but it could turn into a committed relationship, and this could be one of those relationships where things just start to move really quickly, and you might be the one that takes the lead. You might be the person that kisses them first, or you might be the person that takes off their shirt or whatever. And I do see this being a comfortable environment and a safe environment. Could even be a friend that you're exploring and playing with and having fun with and exploring your sexuality with. So all around the clock, all around the world, whoever's listening to this video, it's going to be a nice time for you in love coming up. I really do see that. Let's see if there's anything else I can tell you based off of these 3 cards. We have the 6 of Spades, we have El Pájaro, and we have Hades, which is pessimism. So some of you guys that are watching this, you could be blocking yourselves because you've been so pessimistic. So don't be pessimistic about this. Don't think like, oh, if I wear this crazy costume, he's going to make fun of me. Like, don't be pessimistic about this. Be only open and joyful and have fun. With the 6 of Spades, you have to do what you think would be fun and what you think would be pleasurable and what you enjoy, and that's going to be what the other person enjoys. Like, sexually, don't pretend to enjoy something that you don't. Like, ask your partner to do the thing that you actually really do enjoy, because when you enjoy it, they're going to enjoy it more, and it's going to become more sexual, it's going to become more open, it's going to become more loving. Okay, and El Pájaro, that's like the parrot or the bird. I'm looking at it more as a parrot, being like, if you have fun and if you bring this energy, you bring this joy, it's going to be reflected back to you. It's like when you tell a parrot like, hello, hello, the parrot's going to be like, hello. So if you do it, they're going to do it back to you. So really do whatever it is that you really enjoy, and maybe even do the thing that you enjoy to your partner. And I'm literally just talking about sexually, but for those of you that aren't sexual with your partner, it's about sharing that sexual energy, and you can do that without actually having sex or doing sexual things. You can do that through kissing, you can do that through writing letters to each other. It's not even like using sexual words. There's a sexual energy that we have, a creative energy that we have. So some of you actually might be using that creative energy through actually creating something, music, theater, something like that. So don't feel like, oh, well, I'm a virgin and all that. Like, no, this reading is still for you. It's just about using that sexual energy, and sexual energy and creative energy are one and the same. And the bird is also like, in this picture, is like so carefree and fun, and that's what I really want for you, and that's what the cards are saying is available to you in this next step in your emotional and relationship love life. It's about having fun. Literally, you're gonna have so much fun if you will just get out of your pessimistic mindset. Holy moly, it's like everything can change and be so pleasurable. And I'm just seeing this image of you guys and like just giggling and laughing in bed in the sunlight, and it's like, that is beautiful. So focus on that. Please comment below with your stories about how this comes true for you. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video if this resonated with you. I will be doing more pick a card readings soon, but of course these are general readings, and if you want a more specific reading, you can go to my website, www.nicolebrenny.com, where I offer tarot card readings. I also offer cards of truth readings using just playing cards and software related to that. And I combine cards of truth, tarot, and astrology, because I'm an astrologer, in a reading called the Diamond Reading. It's a very comprehensive reading, and I love to do that. It is my most popular reading. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I hope you take care, and I will see you soon. All right, pile number 4. What is coming up for you in love? We're going to find out right now. So we have Innocence, which also is related to Atlantis. We have the Page of Wands, Creativity, and we also have Dance with Life. Then I have 3 cards right here that I will be pulling after I do my analysis of these 4 cards. This Dance with Life card also says, do something to change your energy. So you guys are needing to either spice up your relationship by doing something fun and creative, or it's really just a time for you to focus more on your creativity so you can open up yourself to deeper love. So it's probably not quite a time right now where you're actually going to meet somebody. There is going to be a very small amount of you that will meet someone that's like a creative partner. Maybe it's a dance partner, maybe it's someone that you make music with, maybe it's someone that you've met through cake baking. That's probably the only situation where I'm seeing a real love connection happening. The rest of you will need to kind of work through your creativity and your creative self in order to kind of attract a love relationship. Innocence is super interesting, and this is kind of feeling more so to me like you need to get back into this childlike mindset where you aren't really looking at life in too particular of a way, because something needs to be opened in you, like more open-minded and creative, in order for this person to come through. Dance with Life is telling me that you are being too strict, too regimented about the way that you're going about things. So you need to switch things up. You need to do a different route on your way to work. You need to surf in a different spot. You need to hang out with different people, because the way you've been doing things is just not working. It's like you're not going to meet someone, and you've been thinking about things in too much of a specific way, like the guy that I'm going to marry or the woman I'm going to marry needs to be A, B, C, and D. And it's like, no, there are a lot of different creative possibilities for who you're going to be with, and you're never going to be able to meet that person if you just feel like, I'm only going to marry a really, really rich guy that is going to be a lawyer. Like, that is not going to happen with this energy that's happening right now. You need to be more creative with the way that you're thinking about these things, but also you need to switch up your patterns in your life so that you can really let this new love in. Okay. Also, some of you literally need to be creative. You need to be drawing, you need to be journaling, painting, writing, in order to kind of open up yourself and your energy to this person, because this person is likely going to be vibrating on that creative frequency. I'm going to flip these 3 cards for a little bit more clarity on the situation and see what they say. I have the 3 of Clubs, I have Las Jarras, and I have Phoenix, which is saying rebirth. I'll show you guys these cards a little bit more. So with these 3 cards, I feel like it's probably a really good time for you to be alone and just work on your creative self and be kind of independent in your own work and try new things, like do things differently than you have been doing them. Like I said, change your routine, go to different bars, go to different book stores, books, go to different coffee shops, quit doing the same things, and that is how you'll meet someone. So, like, literally, don't try to meet someone right now. Like, that is the worst energy that you can be bringing into this, is like, I'm trying to meet the love of my life, and I'm going to go out tonight, and I'm going to dress hot and sexy, and that's when I'm going to meet him. That will not work for you at all. It's about you doing your own thing, being your own independent person, and because of that, you will cross paths. It's like, that is the only way that fate is going to bring you together. And you know what? You are actually being promised in this reading that you will meet someone. But things need to change. Like, this is rebirth. It's like, you need to change things up. You need to do things differently. Something needs to change. And right now, the battery is dying in my camera, which I'm seeing as an omen too, that it's like, you're so worried that you're running out of time. And you're not running out of time. You're going to meet this person at the exact right time, but that means that you need to be okay with yourself. You need to quit chasing after this. You need to quit doing the same things. You need to switch some energy up, focus on your creativity. You have some kind of a creative message that you want to get out in whatever way that it is, poetry, writing, making a Facebook post or an Instagram post. Get that out there. It's all about you. It's not about anyone else. And that is when your relationship will enter into your life. And it is coming, but it might be a little bit of a delay because of your own self. Okay? And it's not even a bad thing. It's like because you have good things to do. So this is very general. So if you want me to more specifically look at your love life, you can book a reading with me at NicoleBrenny.com. I offer tarot card readings, cards of truth readings, and a combination reading with tarot, cards of truth, and astrology called the Diamond Reading. Comment below with what you thought of this. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. And my camera is dying, so sorry if this was a short reading, but I will see you guys in the next video, and I cannot wait to read for you again. Have a wonderful day. Bye.